Oh, it is way too early for this. So just dropped my daughter off at the bus. So yeah, last night you seen I ended the video in the dark because we got done with awards and went out to dinner. And now here it is, 5:15. She had to catch the bus before 5:20 because they are headed to Denver. The 6th grade class from their school, they get a 6th grade trip because it's the last year for them at that school before they have to switch to the middle school. So they're going to Denver. And I go, so what are you guys gonna go do? Like, go to the Capitol? What are you doing? She's like, no, we already did that last year. This one's for fun. We get to go to an amusement park and a candy factory. And I'm like, what? Yeah, so they get to go spend the day in Denver screwing around. I told the bus driver, because he used to drive a sideless truck with us, I was like, man, have fun with them. Amusement park and candy factory. Now here's the problem. It's 5:15. Water turns on at 6, I think. I don't know, I guess let's go drive a tractor for a little while. So ideally, I need to go to either of the fields a couple miles down the road. But 5:22, even the small field, it would take me an hour just to work the field, plus the drive time back and forth, which is going to add anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes each way based on whether I can get across the bridge without having to stop and wait on traffic to clear. There's a narrow bridge with no shoulder, so you got to have a gap to take up both lanes of traffic, oncoming and the direction you're going. So sometimes you have to pull off the highway entirely and wait about 10 minutes to catch an opening. But I gotta turn on water out north in half an hour, so there's not much point of going to one of the other fields. So what I'm gonna do, I know this field is the wettest. I'm gonna make a couple passes here and see what it looks like. It's still a little sticky, but it's working really nice. And I know if that one's like that, then the other two are gonna be perfectly fine. So only like a half hour left there and that field will be done. But we got water to turn on. Tally ho! Okay. Turn the wheelie. We got water. Moving on. Well, when we're back out north, we got a whole bunch of pivots to sort through. So this one got to the stop. Well, the stop I set. There's no physical stop there, obviously. We don't want to irrigate the wheat because we're going to chop it. So we're going to try and soak up the hay. I believe I talked about that yesterday. But we had what must have been a very brief power flash because like clocks and stuff didn't reset and not all pivots shut off, but a handful of them did. So a couple of them have faults because of it, so we got to actually get to the pivot point and reset them. Hopefully that's all the more that's wrong with them. Okay, first one that we got a problem with. Popped alignment fault. That tower was out ahead. This one was behind. Gonna see what the hell we got going on here. Who wants to bet money on a center drive? Nope. U-joint. Cool. What the frick? Well, this morning just got more annoying. Let's go see if we can get the other one fired up. I like this one. Much easier. All I had to do is reset the fault code on the pump drive, and it's back up and running. Threw together a quick little toolkit. Hopefully everything I need's in there. So here's what makes me nervous. That's the newer style of U-joint. And it's broken. Check this out. You're gonna see what 20 years of water erosion will do to a drive shaft. So this part where it's still real nice is always protected by the U-joint. Look at how much of that shaft has been eroded away. So then we got the stub shaft there. Put the new one on, bolt it all back together, and probably watch this tire not turn and snap another one. Zematic went through this pivot at the start of the year. Changed out every U-joint on every tower. So I'm willing to bet we got a gearbox out and it just snapped that U-joint. But you really don't know until you try, right? So, the way this works, you got a bolt right here going through that stub shaft coming out of the gearbox. And then on the driveline side, you got these two bolts that clamp down that shell over the top of the shaft. So we're gonna come on here, find North Dieterle, just to test it. We're gonna bump it in reverse. See what happens. There goes that one. Hey, I think we're good. So we're gonna tell it to stop real quick so we can get the hell out of here. Okay. I wonder what the deal is there. Because that was supposed to be a brand new U-joint this spring. Did they skip one? You tell me, does this look like it's been on here for a month? Why is it so wallered out? See, right in here, where I'm trying to point and hold the camera. See how that's almost a U shape instead of a true V? Same with that side. I wonder if they didn't get it set very good, very tight in there. Okay, slide the little clamp back over, and we're done. Seen it move about 3 times. That tire's way down right now because it's in the hole that this front one dug trying to drag that one on the driveline broke. So I'm not worried about that. Okay, what's next? So it makes me laugh when the tuner's like, oh, I'll call Zematic, have them come take a look at it. I'm like, well, maybe we should go look first in case it's something simple. Like just a U-joint. But feel free to pay me that service call fee. Right, you guys saw, I did it, so I should get the fee, right? Real quick, while there's nobody in here, let's talk about the baler. So I think last week I showed you guys when they had the flywheel all tore apart. As you can see, that's all put back together now. Hopefully not near as many broken shear bolts this year. It's actually hooked up, just gotta do the chain. Believe they already fixed the broken pickup teeth. Bearings and stuff tested pretty good. They are working on some hydraulic lines underneath, and obviously we got one right there. Waiting on the hydraulic lines underneath are a special fitting, so we had to order them. Yeah, here they are. See this 90, it's a real big sweeping 90 instead of just a tight little one. A tight one anybody would have, but the fact that it's so elongated and then goes so far, it's got to reach around some frame stuff under there. Did some welding on the accumulator here and up there. Just wear and tear. But the baler is just about done. Sounds like, depending on what the forecast is this weekend, because they're talking rain chances Saturday and Sunday. It's too far out to know if it's a good chance or not. But depending on what the rain does, we might do a chunk of swathing this weekend on alfalfa. Got to get started one of these days. That stuff's turning. I mean, you just seen how purple the field was we were in. Back to the finisher. Like I said, half an hour or so, have this field poured. Well, we almost finished. But don't worry. This time it's not the tractor's fault, and it's not the tuna's fault. For once, it's my fault. Yeah, you heard that right. For once. I'm looking at that rolling basket. It's a touch sticky out there. Hopefully this is just a real quick break. Got to run to a physical therapy appointment. It's 10 till. I got to go like a mile and a half to get there into town. Should be back just after 9:30. Hopefully, I'm hoping, guys, this is going to be the first productive day this week. Monday, all we did was work like 5 acres. Tuesday, we sprayed 50 and worked 25. We need a day in the triple digits because this is driving me nuts. We got things to do and we're not getting anything done. And we're back. Got stabbed with a bunch of needles and hooked up to electricity. Got my arm feeling good, and we're on the move. And I'm liking my odds for getting across this bridge up ahead, because I'm not seeing traffic coming. Okay, field number 2 is done. One more to go. While I am super appreciative of a hot lunch, timing couldn't have been worse. Just got done, now I got what would it take from here? 25, 30 minute move back out north. I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit and eat my lunch so it's not cold by the time I get out to the next field. Got the tractor moved. Kayla just so happened to be driving by, and I called her and said, hey, I need a ride to town real quick. I guess she works hard. Cameron just hollered, said, hey, I need someone to come run the merger for a little bit. Bart's got to go set water. So if we beat Bart back there, we're going to learn how to run the merger together, because I knew how to run the coon. Never even tried to run the oxbow. Do I have the slightest idea on how to run this thing? No, I do not. Am I just going to run it anyways and figure it out as I go? Absolutely. Let's go break something. Oh, we're going. This half a row thing has got me all screwed up because I'm pushing into the next row. Whatever. Chopper's got a big ass header. It'll pick it up. Oh, we made one pass. Now it's Bart's baby again. I don't like how it flips it up. It doesn't want to grab it, really. The coon drove us nuts because it had the guards on front that would make it grab it. But then it would pull it too hard. You'd plug the hell out of it. We're like, man, you get rid of these guards, this would feed a lot better. No. I can't believe I'm saying this. I miss the coon. The oxbow is nice. Center section is too wide. It's always messing with the rows when you're straddling them, throwing one each way. I don't know. They're chopping. We got a field to work. Back to tillage.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Oh, that drone was not happy. Little too windy. Okay, done with the finisher for the day. Time to play the VT again. First up, bird check. This is where I really love silage. This was swathed this morning. The chopper left here less than an hour ago. Now we're getting the tillage done. Hopefully I have corn planted before dark. Oh, almost 3 o'clock. And now, guys got done with, we're doing a big shuffle of who's doing what. We've got a system, and it's working. And it constantly gets a wrench thrown in it out of nowhere. That might be the last load of hay to come from the lake. Monday, remember, we moved the loader and then walked back to the pickup. I'm going to say there was only 2 loads there. You got a load that morning. Now we got that one today. We might finally be done with that freaking shed, which means next up is where we've been parking the 2 tractors. Get the what was there? 5 loads moved out of there. That shed is be empty. Be nice. Now, granted, the plan right now is we're going to start putting hay back in a week, 10 days. But we're getting there. Okay, another 30 ready for Cameron. But here's the problem with the last minute change of plans. This pivot, which was originally going to go back, is now stopped there. So, Cameron's about done where he's at. Have him switch to this pivot. I'm going to go load up the sprayer so I can spray both of them. It's 5:45. Yeah. Alright, forget this. I'm done. I'm done. I need a beer. Oh, maybe it's because I've been up since 4:30 this morning, but my give a shit on this day has officially ran out. So I started the day working the fields in town with the finisher because there was nothing out here for me to work with the VT for double crop. The original plan was the south pivot there where I just was at was going to get to the edge of the hay and head back across that hay and across the corn. We would plant the north one because the sprinkler still has a ways to go, and then last minute the plan changed, I think because he needed something for everybody to do. It was 3 o'clock, the guys were like, hey, we're done with this, what do we do now? So that's when we started the shuffle of who was doing what. Good God, phone, shut off, I don't care. So that's when we started the shuffle of who's doing what. So I told Cameron, okay, well now that the plan changed, when you get done with that north pivot, you got to do the south one because that pond's getting full and the pivot's already off. Well, he pulls up, he goes, oh, you're going to spray? I thought we'd just see if the pond could hold the water. Okay. Then as he drives away, he calls, maybe we should put sunflowers in that field you just worked. And I'm like, then why in the hell did I just work it? I thought we were no-tilling the sunflowers. Well, I'm gonna call the neighbor, see what he wants to do. So I don't care. I need a beer. I got a headache. Before any of you start, quit whining. It's my channel. I'll piss and moan if I want to. Okay? Okay. We're going to park. So here is the pond in question. Will that hold 2 heads of water overnight? Oh, hey, look at that. Another end gun not working. It's not flipper dippering and spinning. So that pivot will stop when it gets over to the edge of where he just planted. I talked to you guys when I was in the tractor. Not 15 minutes ago. It was a little under 15 minutes ago. Plan's already changed 2 more times since then. Told him just now when he drove away, I go, you know what? Why don't you think about the plan overnight? I'll be here in the morning. Just tell me what the hell you want me to do. Because right now, I'm more confused than ever. So we'll see what he comes up with. But on that note, guys, I'm going to peace out. My brain hurts. I'm tired. I need a beverage or 20. I'll see you guys tomorrow.